Hello and hello. Thank you very much for joining me today. How you doing? So yesterday I reacted to a video of the typical German house. I mean, it turns out it wasn't that typical because that video got a bunch of dislikes and you guys are like, hey, you know, most houses don't actually have urinals and stuff. And okay, that's besides the point. Point is, kind of offhand in that video, I said something like, you know, I'm sure you guys have garbage disposals. You know, I don't see a garbage disposal or something, but I'm sure you guys do have those. You know, I thought nothing of it after that until I got this comment from Pixel Bartus. Garbage disposals are illegal in Germany because they're bad for the water. What? What? Okay, I mean, I'm going to read a couple more of these comments here. Just I'm curious to these other replies. If the government want to clean the water, it is too expensive. And we have a dedicated trash can for organic waste. That's interesting. This will be used for biogas production or compost production. And the Germans know how to separate waste. Smiley face. Okay, that's all well and good. But that blows my mind. I can't believe that. I instantly was in shock and took to Google. Like, is garbage disposal really illegal in Germany? And I came across this Reddit thread. And so I decided I might as well record my reaction. I know it's a little bit ridiculous to make a whole video about this, but it honestly is crazy because the garbage disposal I consider as like, it's one of the most convenient. It's almost a necessity to me. As maybe because I'm a lazy American, you know what I mean? But the garbage disposal. When I moved into my last house, it didn't have a garbage disposal, which was kind of odd. Okay, here in America, it's pretty odd to not have a garbage disposal. First thing I did, and it's because that house was like 100 years old, and I guess no one ever installed one. First thing I did was install one, which was not easy. And, but yeah, regardless, I had no idea what I was doing. I still did it because I needed a garbage disposal. You know what I mean? You throw the bulk of, you know, any wasted food. Hopefully you're not wasting too much food, but you throw the bulk of it in the trash. Then you rinse off your plate into the, you know, a pan, whatever, in the sink, and any remnants goes down the drain. You flip the switch, it grinds it all up like that, and it's gone. That's extremely convenient. It really is. So the fact that y'all don't have that, it's kind of blows my mind. Okay, so I need to dig deeper. All right, I kind of realized maybe some of you out there have never even seen a garbage disposal. I guess if they're illegal in Germany, then I guess you probably haven't. So let me just show you this weird ass video showing a garbage disposal.
All right,
okay,
here we go.
Quick.
And we're going to put the bones down the drain just as you might in your own.
Now I'm kind of fascinated because I've never put bones down a garbage disposal, but I mean, those things are hardcore.
Home, getting ready, cleaning up
after
the dinner table.
Now I wouldn't put my hand. I don't stick my hand like that. That's really terrifying. And that's kind of funny that you guys never had that fear growing up or anything. But that right there is like a terrifying sight to me. That's like sticking your hand inside a bee's nest or something. You know what I mean? Like that. Get your hand out of there. You know, you push it down with a spoon or something.
Okay, we're set to go.
Because if that switch gets flipped on, this is actually kind of interesting. I've never seen it actually work. Like, I've never seen the inner workings, I guess. The tube is transparent. That's what I'm saying.
All right, now we collect
Pretty amazing. Even I'm amazed, and I use one all the time.
the bone that's been ground up. This is how much bone was ground in the first minute of operation.
Now, okay, the comment said it's bad for the water, which is sort of interesting. I'm thinking about that. You know, at first I'm like, that makes sense. But then I'm like, but you do poop in the water, don't you? And you pee in it. Like it's all going to the same sewage system. Is it not? Maybe it's not in Germany. But, you know, food, ground up food in the water, I don't see how that is like more of a problem than cleaning poop and pee out of it. But hey, I'm not trying to like critique it or anything. I'm just saying that's what I was thinking. And that's what I'm still thinking. Maybe I'll learn something in this thread right here. All right, so I found this thread, question about garbage disposals in r/Germany. So after a trip to Germany, my significant other told me after a trip to Germany that no one has an electric garbage disposal in their house. I said, that's great. They must have an alternative to shoving food waste down the sink. She went as far as to say there's not one single electric garbage disposal in one sink in the whole country. I thought that seemed a bit much. Is there a law against it? Okay, so great. That's the question. Given that I'm from Canada and I didn't see a garbage disposal till I was 19, I don't find this so hard to believe. I'm actually surprised when people do have one. They're scary. They are scary. They don't have them in Canada either. Okay, well, I'm looking for the German responses. I don't think they are against the law, just never made it into the culture. We have separate garbage bins for discarded and perishable food over here. So I think Germans are more used to simply emptying food scraps into the trash. I do know a family that has one, but they are the very rare exception to the rule. Hey, so we found the one family with a garbage disposal in Germany. If disposals are illegal, then the contractor who installed it must have done it on the side. A black market for garbage disposals. That would be quite fascinating. Wonder how much they go for in Germany. It's all the Americans, expats, buying on the black market. Even if they became popular, I'm sure the Greens would find something to complain about it, whether the drainage system can't handle it or drinking water contamination. It's very interesting how well you guys separate waste. You know what I mean? That's definitely a huge part of the culture. Here in America, for the most part, it is trash and then recycling. And you're lucky if people even do that, okay? The default is just throw it in the trash. If there happens to be a recycling bin there, then yeah, of course, you throw your plastic bottles and stuff or metal cans into that. But apart from that, it's like trash can is default, and most households will separate trash and recycling. That's it. 2 bins. Food waste, that's not even a consideration. That just goes into the trash. I'm trying to think of, I'm sure that makes the whole disposal system much more efficient in Germany and much easier job cleaning the water and stuff, considering there's not all that extra waste going into it. I assume. I don't know, though. See, I don't know. Would it? Because, like I said, I mean, it's still the sewage system. There's a lot of poop and pee going into it. So you got to clean it anyway, and you got to filter it and stuff. It's an interesting question. Like, is a garbage disposal bad for the environment? I don't know. I've never even seen an electric garbage disposal in a house or even a shop that sells them, nor have I ever met or heard of someone who has one. Food waste goes in either the regular bin or you have a so-called, okay, so you guys do throw it in the regular bin sometimes, or you have a biotone for organic waste. What is this? Okay, it's a photo of all the bins. Look at that. Here's the bio one. It's the smallest one. Paper. I mean, 4 bins. That's pretty wild. Do most houses have 4 bins? Or is it more of like a community thing. All right, in Berlin, don't know anyone who has one. From Germany here, never seen one of those. Never. After reading the German Wikipedia article on garbage disposal devices, I now know a lot more. Oh, wow. This guy did the research. That's actually a good idea. Go to the German version of the Wikipedia for garbage disposal. That's pretty smart. Leftovers shredded by electrical garbage disposal units does not attract rats. This was one of my first ideas why you would not want to have one. Okay, I definitely never considered that, but good to know it doesn't attract rats. Okay. There is no federal or state law against those devices. So that debunks that, I think. Although there are some municipal regulations. Okay. But it seems like you can get a garbage disposal. It's not just a black market. From a technical standpoint, the use of garbage disposal units is fine. Still, I never saw one in a household or a store. We don't use them, just something that's not done. Okay, so I got my answer, and it's pretty fascinating. It's not illegal. You can have one. Only one person in Germany that we that is accounted for here has one. And I think as long as it's not bad for the environment, which I've seen some people referencing, maybe it is, maybe it's not. I don't know. I'd have to do more research. But if you do some research and find that it's not bad for the environment, all I'm saying is get yourself a garbage disposal and you'll be the coolest kid on the block. I mean, people will be coming to your house from up and down the block to shred their leftovers, their bones in your garbage disposal. It really is a pretty nifty thing. Now, the only downside to it is that it does create some trauma for children. I remember as a child being pretty terrified, especially when something like a spoon or a fork slips into the drain with the garbage disposal. That's scary. How do you get it out? Of course, you just get tongs and get it out. Or a magnet. I've done that before. But I, for one, think they are pretty freaking nifty and awesome. So I'm just saying, consider being the first German in your neighborhood to get a garbage disposal, because they're pretty cool. All right. I just made a 13-minute video about garbage disposals. And I loved it, every minute of it. That was very fun. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Let me know down below if anyone's gonna consider getting a garbage disposal. I need to be getting a commission from the garbage disposal companies for this video. Maybe, I don't know how many sales I'm gonna generate in Germany, all across the land. Just kidding. Thanks for watching.